Monday Night Raw Hot Takes. This is where I take your thoughts, your opinions, your hot takes of Monday Night Raw. Heck, give me cold takes too. I'll take all the takes. Well, it's morning and I'm having some strawberries for breakfast. See right here? Strawberry Red Bull. Cheers, everybody. Let's get started because I have to work today and we got to get these hot takes out as quick as possible. Damian King, Kofi as a heel feels illegal. Also, Seth ripped Sully's arms off his outfit. For his outfit. Yeah, Kofi as a heel. Wow. I really liked what they did too. They actually did what I said they should do in my video where they come out acting like all oblivious. Now, they weren't fully oblivious, but they were kind of like, wait, what did we do? We didn't even do anything that wrong. And then Seth Rollins, he had those really fuzzy blue arms, you know, Sully from Monster Inc. And I'll put a picture of Seth up and now think of him just in a fight with a Monster Inc. character and just rips off the arms, puts them on and says, I'm gonna go do a promo while Sully's just there just bleeding. Okay, maybe a little dark. Let's just move on. KB, you know you're the man when the stories revolve around you without being there. My OTC reigns supreme. Hashtag levels above. KB, member of the channel. Yeah, you're right. Holy crap. I've never seen a situation like this where there's literally 3 feuds going on right now. One on SmackDown, Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, and Cody Rhodes. But then you got Raw, literally, you got Seth Rollins. He's mad at Punk for joining up with Roman Reigns at War Games. We got Drew McIntyre. He's mad at Sami Zayn and Jey Uso for teaming up with Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns, he's not even anywhere. He's nowhere right now. He didn't even appear after Survivor Series, and yet he's creating all this havoc still. That's how important Roman has been. And it makes sense too. It actually does make sense that everybody would be mad for these reasons, but it's just crazy. You know, you are right. You know, you are the man. Not even Hogan, not even Austin really had this appeal where just fighting you and teaming up with you would create feuds. TTJC, I love how no one mentioned Dominic on SmackDown in the background segment after the open. Honestly, a lot of people might not even know that it happened. If you didn't notice or see anybody reporting on this, Dominic Mysterio was actually on SmackDown, but he was in the background, seen talking to Nick Aldis. And Nick Aldis, the big news from SmackDown is there's a transfer window where superstars are going to be transferring between brands for Netflix. And I actually even did a video on this just like 2 or 3 days ago. But here's the deal. It was in the background, so they didn't draw notice to it, but Hunter Hearst Helmsley, why did I call him Hunter Hearst Helmsley? Triple H, I mean, that's his name, but like, I never call him that. Anyways, Triple H, he loves to sprinkle like little Easter eggs throughout his show. And the fact that Dominic was there, it could either mean A, my prediction's gonna come true and that we're gonna do a swap of the Judgment Day and Bloodline, so Bloodline can go to Raw and Roman can follow, and then Judgment Day would come to SmackDown to get away from Rhea. Or what if Dominic just goes? Dominic turns on the Judgment Day. It does seem like him and Finn are kind of starting to break apart. Cost Finn the title, and then he jumps brands. That's a good way to get away. Jay and Love, the New Day was getting nuclear heat. They're definitely giving them the Dom treatment. I hope they slow cook this. This was so beautifully done, and I think they are going to slow cook it. The fact that eventually Xavier Woods just gave up and just said, let's go, let's get out of here, and they never fully explained themselves, that means they have another week to explain themselves. If they keep just drawing this out, then yeah, why not? Why not draw it out? This is a beautiful way to stay super relevant without really having to do nothing. And then when they do start doing something, it just heats them all right back up to where they're at right now. So I'm loving it. Let it slow cook. This is a crock pot angle right here. Here's a hot take for you. This belt right here that I've been showcasing to you, it's actually not the one I'm going to give you. I want to give you something of better quality, an actual replica from WWE.com. I've only been showcasing these belts right here because, you know, I like to get a little crazy, and I don't want the actual replica to lose its beauty, its gems. So in reality, everything that I've been offering you, you're going to get something better looking even. But don't worry, I actually have a replica of this and replicas of those to give away, plus this one right here. You're going to have 4 choices when we actually do give these belts away. But how do you get one of these belts? Well, that's a great question. All you got to do is comment below. Also, hit the bell notification button, and you must be a subscriber. So comment, subscribe, hit the bell, maybe a thumbs up. Did that make sense? These belts right here, they're just for throwing around. But the good stuff, that's the stuff that you're actually going to get. So again, comment, like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Anyways, next hot take. Bishop Marley. My hot take, the ship has sailed on Finn Balor. He is a good workhorse for the mid-card, but that's about it for him. I do not see him as a heavyweight champ. All right, that is fair. Based on his booking, that is absolutely a 100% fair assessment. However, there are rumblings backstage. I don't want to get my hopes up. I've gotten my hopes up a little too many times for Finn Balor, and I have said the same thing. But if rumors are to be true, Finn Balor is in line to have a banger year. I thought Shinsuke was done, and now look at Shinsuke. He's the best he's ever been. So, like, fingers crossed that you're wrong. I hope you are wrong here, because I really want Finn to have one proper title run. I'm a Doom Venger. Dirty Dom versus New Day in a getting booed match. Actually, I wouldn't mind that. What if we got that noise meter that they bring out onto crowds in Europe and stuff? We have it set up for the New Day and Dominic Mysterio, and we see who gets booed the most. That would be actually kind of funny. And we don't even have to do it in a match. We could just, next time they both come out, just have it there. However, I think the New Day would win right now because Dominic is starting to turn the crowd. I think people are starting to realize that the guy is money. Member of the channel, Donatello Leonardo, not a hot take, but I'd be interested to hear your thoughts on the situation with Roman. On one hand, you have Solo, who still has the Ula Fala, and now has decided to go to Warpath on SmackDown. On the other hand, you now have Drew back on Raw and has carried out targeted hits on Sammy and Jay. As a babyface, he shouldn't let Drew get away with this. Should be there to back up his family. I don't think Roman Reigns is a babyface. I think he's just a heel that gets so many cheers. I don't even think he's really a tweener. I think he's a heel that has babyface tendencies. But that said, he should back up Jay, but I think that's an easy fix. All we have to have is Roman show up on SmackDown one week and maybe Paul Heyman say, hey, should we go help? And then Roman say, nope, I've talked to Jay. He wants to handle it on his own. He's his own man now. And boom, we're done with that. So now what does Roman do, though? Because of, Solo still has the Ula Fala. Roman's not coming back until next year. That's already been said. So what if we just had Solo enter the Royal Rumble and then Roman go, I'm going after the Rumble too. Then we don't have to have Roman showing up every week to get really excited about this, and we can have them confront each other in the Rumble. Maybe Roman takes out the entire Bloodline. There's only 3 of them right now. Maybe if the rumors are true and Rock isn't going to be a part of WrestleMania, maybe Roman wins the Royal Rumble. He then challenges Solo Sikoa for the Ula Fala and Elimination Chamber. But Solo says only if you put your #1 contender spot on the line, and then that has huge stakes right there. Roman wins. He gets the Ula Fala, goes to WrestleMania, main events it, and becomes the undisputed heavyweight tribal chief once more. I don't know. That's just, I kind of just booked that right on the spot, but sounds good to me. Bishop Marley, we need Charlotte back desperately. The main women's roster is bland. Whew. I like that Charlotte is not there. I am not a Charlotte hater, but when Charlotte's there, it is harder to get other women up the card. I don't think Io Sky would be doing as well as she is if Charlotte Flair was present. So I actually hope that Charlotte stays off just a little longer. Maybe Royal Rumble. Donatello Leonardo, no-brainer. I would give my left bicep for Tanga Loa in a heartbeat. So I would be laughing way more at this take if I hadn't already heard it. You put it in the chat last night on the Raw thing. I was like, go put that in the hot takes. That deserves to be a hot take. I was dying. Tanga Loa, he just provides so much entertainment for us. And yes, we would all give our left bicep for you, Tanga Loa. You are the true tribal chief, the silent tribal chief with the power behind the throne. Tanga Loa, take all our biceps, please. Get well soon. Vibing Vicinity, kind of a cool name. I like that. This might be a cold take, but I'm so annoyed seeing them trying to book Raquel as a powerhouse where she's literally getting thrown around left and right by Rhea like it's nothing. So she did lose, and I'm actually okay with her losing this match because at the end of the day, she is the bodyguard to the world champion, and Rhea is fighting the world champion. So Rhea should not be losing to the second in command. However, what I will say though is in the build-up to this match, Raquel should have been the one dominating Rhea. Does that make sense? So before the match, the bodyguard, Raquel Rodriguez, needs to be owning Rhea Ripley. But when the match actually happens, Rhea Ripley needs to own the bodyguard. So yeah, I get what you're saying though. They should be booking Raquel stronger. And I don't understand why they haven't. Jay and Love, I need Io to win the Royal Rumble. Well, like Punk said on SmackDown, there's many paths to the main event of WrestleMania. So if Io can win on Saturday night's main event, there's her ticket right there. But nah, she's not gonna. So Royal Rumble, that's a viable option. I think they're going to give it to Rhea, though. Super Rhea is, I mean, 2 in a row, first ever. It just seems in the cards that Rhea's going to get it. But I wouldn't mind an Io win. TTJC, Rhea didn't need to win that. If anything, she needs to go away till Rumble and let others have the spotlight. Io and Liv are feuding, but it's all about Rhea. This was their chance to write her off for a bit. I agree and disagree. I already told you my thoughts about Rhea winning. I do feel that Rhea should have won this match, but Raquel should have looked a lot stronger going into the match. But I will say this, I do like the idea of Rhea going away until Rumble because, yeah, why is the Io Sky Liv Morgan feud more about Rhea Ripley getting the belt? Just like we know, we get it. Liv is going to win so she can lose the belt to Rhea. But can we pretend at least for like 2 weeks that there's a chance that Io could win? Monster Jam Brawny, if they're not going to do anything with the World's Tag Team Championships, then why not just retire the belts altogether or at least until Netflix Raw? Yeah, they should do something with those belts. Definitely the fact that it's just on Finn and JD, we're not doing anything with them. Hopefully, though, next week, the Viking Raiders, the War Raiders, they get the belts. But I'm with you. I'm to the point where I'm just like, reunify them. We're not doing anything with them. Just get them back together, at least, because it just feels like if they're there and nothing's being done with them, it just so devalues them. Monster Jam Brawny, I don't mean to complain too much. No, you're fine. That was a valid hot take. Hazel Z Quad drew for Sami Zayn at Saturday's main event. I think Sami Zayn gonna win. I don't. Sami Zayn's the type of character who can eat a loss and it just doesn't affect him whatsoever. And I think the real feud here is actually Drew versus Jey Uso. So he needs to win. Unless Jey comes and costs him the match, I could see that happening, and then Drew just gets mad, because Drew's also a character who every time he loses, he gets stronger because he feels that he's been unjustly done. Hazel Z Quad, why Seth Rollins hates CM Punk, but CM Punk trained Seth Rollins to be a wrestler when Seth Rollins was 16 years old. I think Seth Rollins is such a WWE guy that when CM Punk left in the manner he did and then said all those disparaging remarks, that he took it personal. Here Seth Rollins is giving his livelihood and so proud of what he's accomplishing in WWE, and then CM Punk on the other hand is like, WWE's a monster. I hate WWE, all these things. So I think Seth Rollins took something that was professional very personal. And CM Punk wasn't a good friend in that he just ignored him. So I think it was just something very professional that turned personal for Seth Rollins. Candy Marmain, why is almost every storyline is I'm mad because everyone teamed up with Roman Reigns? Like, this is lazy booking. You know what? Honestly, now that I think about it, I was kind of like really enjoying that there was fallout and aftermath, but you got 3 feuds going on right now, or 3 characters feuding with their motivation. You teamed up with Roman. That is actually, you're right, that is kind of lazy booking. I still like it though. I still think they're making it work, but yeah, you're kind of right. Cam Nami, Raquel Rodriguez should have won. If we're supposed to believe she can protect Liv from Rhea, then she either needs to be booked like Superman or stop booking Rhea like Superman. That's the key. That's the key. Raquel Rodriguez should have lost. But she should be booked like Superman when she's not in a match, or Rhea needs to also be stopped being booked like Superman. Think about it like this. Roman and Solo Sikoa, when they were paired together, Solo Sikoa was a beast. But then, right before a Roman match, Solo would usually take the pin. And that's because the bodyguard takes the pin, but he beats you up every other time. And that's what they should have done Raquel. Raquel takes the pin, but she beats you up every other time. Rhea, the problem is Rhea. She just shouldn't be booked like Superman when she's not in a match. Damn Nammy, Finn needs to retain against Demon Finn to make it clean, as the Demon is Pinnacle Finn. I don't necessarily think that. However, you did remind me that Demon Finn is out there. What if Demon Finn shows up at Saturday Night's Main Event? Nobody's aware that that's going to happen, and he goes on and pins Damian Priest. Now, Gunther has to chase the title again, while Finn and Priest, they have a new level to their feud because that feud's just now ending. So now they have a new level. Finn becomes champion. I kind of like that. So going off of your comment, you sparked some booking on my part, some fantasy booking. Tiz Mickey, making the World Heavyweight Championship a triple threat was the absolute right call. Damian would have interfered anyways, and I'm sure Randy will interfere with the WWE Championship match. It would have been horrible having both championship matches have interference. That's actually a very valid call. I was not happy with Damian being added, but now that you say it like this, that definitely makes sense. I wasn't even thinking of Randy interfering. Like, I must be tired or something. Yeah, even if Randy doesn't interfere, you're right. Damian would have definitely got involved. We all saw it coming 100 miles away. Damian would have got involved no matter what, so just make it a triple threat. Okay, not bad. I like that. Sammy versus Zayn is a great way to get the Bloodline on the show without making the Bloodline versus Bloodline again. Yeah, the Bloodline's money, so we can have a Bloodline feud without the Bloodline. Dallas is good. I have been booing New Day by myself almost 10 years. I am so glad the rest of the crowd finally joined me. Dallas is good. You are just ahead of your time. You are a visionary, and now the masses have joined you. Boomer, Leo, CM Punk and AJ versus Becky and Seth Lynch. Please no. I think you're joking because you put some emojis, like the laughing face emoji, but God, I hope not. Thank God Vince is gone, because that would have been WrestleMania all over it. That's a marquee match right there, pal. I'm a Doom Avenger. I vote never let CM Punk main event WrestleMania, LOL. I bet it's in his contract, but man, that would be ultimate payback from Triple H. Triple H is acting like he's so buddy-buddy with CM Punk, but all he's really doing is trying to take that main event spot from him every year as a personal vendetta. Nobody knows what Triple H. Rafael Lade, who was also in the chat last night on the Raw. If you guys don't know, if you girls don't know, every Monday Night Raw, SmackDown, PLE, Saturday Night Main Event, we've been doing live streams. They're really fun if you want to join us. Number one, Gunther is slowly gaining his aura back. The triple threat match has a chance to elevate Finn without Judgment Day involvement. Liv Morgan was savage when she asked Finn for advice. Finn, for a moment, almost broke character. Yeah, it was a good segment all around. Lot to unpack in that statement right there, but yes, I do believe that Gunther got some aura back, so I'm happy about that. 2, I like how protected and strong the Wyatt Six look in defeat. They managed to get the Final Testament over without being menacing and terrified to face in the ring. A lot of people, I'm surprised I didn't get more comments on people saying, oh, the Wyatts got buried. Nah, I don't think so. I was surprised. I definitely was surprised that the Final Testament got the win, but very happy. I can't believe I said that. I cannot believe I am actually a Final Testament fan. I've just been so harsh on Karrion Kross for such a long time. In fact, I was so harsh on Karrion Kross, I wouldn't even mention his name because he was so boring. He wasn't worth mentioning, but he's doing a great job right now, and I'm glad they got the win. Number 3, Kofi and Xavier heat is unreal. Now the people in the roster will put respect on Dom's name for dealing with this heat like a champ. Yeah, I think Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston are going to feel the heat for a while, and they're going to be able to relate with Dom. People are going to start relating to, if you have this kind of heat, they're going to be like, wow, Dom, we didn't know what you had to put up with, and it's good though. It's very good. Number 4, Seth and Punk feud has potential to exceed Drew and Punk. Their promos are exquisite, and now partially involving the OG Bloodline and bringing Drew in the mix. Give the creative team a raise. Yeah, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. When Seth gets serious, Seth gets good. I don't like the hack, Seth. I like the just really serious, just go get him. I'm gonna destroy you at any cost. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to be hard to top that. It's going to be hard to top the Drew Punk feud, but this does have the potential. Come at me, ow. Bill Goldberg, to spoil the match by spearing Priest and turning heel, joins Judgment Day, basically helping Finn, forming Finnberg. Then, after 3 weeks, retires. Come at me, ow. You are banned from the channel for bringing up Goldberg's name. All right, he's probably joking. He's probably joking, but hey, if that happens, come at me out, then you are banned for speaking that into existence. If it doesn't, then you're good, and we'll see you at the SmackDown Hot Takes. WTF patch. Today's Monday Night Raw was predictable and boring. Sometimes predictability is good and interesting, but not every time. I actually did not have a problem with this Raw. People in the chat were saying it was boring. To me, it was more about building. This was a building Raw. They built a lot of storylines. They continued a lot of storylines. And they had the Wyatt Six match, which was pretty decent. But yeah, this was more world building to me. And I think we have to have these. I don't feel that it was boring to me. I don't feel predictable. Nah, the Wyatt's lost. That was not predictable to me. Rhea winning was, but again, I thought it was the right call. But you know what? My opinion was not that bad. Your opinion, predictable and boring. That's okay. We're allowed to have different opinions. Seville Stewart, Seth Rollins was right about one thing. Seth did the one thing that CM Punk could never do, and that is main event WrestleMania. Now, that burn. Seth is not wrong, and by the way, why did Seth dress like Cookie Monster from Sesame Street? All right, so we've got Sully. He ripped off the arms of Sully, and now we got the Cookie Monster. C is for Cookie, good enough for me. C is for Cookie, good enough for me. All right, sorry about that. Yeah, and then also him saying, you know what? I've done everything that you've done, CM Punk, but twice, except for one thing I've done that you haven't. Main event WrestleMania. That is twist that knife. That was good. That was good. Got the nation. Finn Balor push has started. Let's enjoy the ride. Yes, please, please, please. Let the push have started. Not push, stop, push, stop. Let the push, just push, push, push all the way to 2026, baby, because I am ready for it. I'm hoping the ship has not sailed and the rumors are true that Finn is about to be pushed all the way to the moon. Moises Fryer, sorry if I got your name wrong. Damian Priest shouldn't be added to the Gunther Finn match. His presence literally ruined something that could have had potential to be an instant classic. And I'm saying that as someone who usually loves triple threat matches. Yes, I agree in that this match probably will take away some of the luster of a Finn Balor Gunther match. That would have cooked. That would have been amazing. That would have been awesome. However, Gunther is really good at triple threats. That Sheamus Drew Gunther match at WrestleMania, what, 38, 39? I think 39. That cooked. That was probably the best match on the card. So hopefully Gunther and Finn can draw the best out of Priest in this match as well. But I get what you're saying, though. I have to go with what Tiz Mickey said earlier, in that Damian would have just interfered anyway. So no matter how good that match would have been, just the two of them, well, once Damian interfered, it would have kind of ruined that element to it. So let's just have them have a triple threat. I have to go with Tiz Mickey. I would have agreed with you before this video, but now I'm kind of like, yeah, triple threat makes more sense. So I got done filming, editing, and everything, and I noticed that there were 4 people that got in really super late. And well, you're very loyal to the channel, so I'm gonna do your hot takes real quick. There's gonna be no editing. I'll just throw it at the end of the video or somewhere in my video. But future reference, if you want to make a hot take video, try to get it in by 8 a.m. the next day after the show, because basically I gotta set a time limit at some point. So no worries. Let's do yours real quick. First, we got Judy Angela Jetson. Bo, it's time to move on from Final Testament. You never cared about them anyways. Kofi and Xavier, they need a visit. Laughing emoji. Man, Xavier actually has a thing against the supernatural spooky with him and the Wyatts. But honestly, I do think that eventually that will come, but I don't want it to happen yet. I don't want a visit from the Wyatts yet because I want the New Day to be very, very strong for a while, at least 6 months. But yeah, I think that Bo's not done with the Final Testament. Can you believe that they lost? I still can't believe that the Wyatt Six suffered their first loss. But I get what you're saying, Judy Jetson. Southpaw Jimmy, I prefer Liv that goes toe-to-toe with Io than the chicken heel when Rhea's around. Yeah, I actually kind of like strong heels as well. You know, there's a time and a place for a chicken heel, but I don't know. When you're the champion, there's far and few between do I think there should be chicken heel. Santino was a great intercontinental chicken heel, but he was also a comedy character. I wouldn't want to see Braun Breaker being a chicken heel or anything. Dominic is like the only real chicken heel that I can really see right now on the main roster. Everybody else, I just, we're at a different age. Strong heels are, they're kind of cool. The smartest idiot, Finn will win the title, and if he does it, it doesn't matter because he'll always be champ in my book. That is great, smartest idiot. However, him being champ in your book doesn't put food on his table. Just saying. But I get what you're saying. I do get what you're saying. And I'm glad that you will never abandon your hero. I mean, I abandoned Gunther. Once Gunther started losing, I was like, be gone, Gunther. So you're more loyal than I am. I hope that he becomes champion, though, so he can be champ in all of our books, including the WWE's. NBA All-Star, Judgment Day should have lost those titles months ago. Yes, they should have. Hopefully, though, they do next week against the War Raiders. Please let them lose. That way the New Day can then beat the War Raiders and become your WWE Tag Team Champions. All right, let's get back to the more polished portion of the video. Negligence, Sammy and Seth have been cooking with their promos lately. I'm interested to see where they go next. Also, am I the only one who expected Woods to completely go off on Cody? I was hoping. However, I don't know if you noticed this, when they were walking away from Cody, Woods said, yeah, like, you were such a great guy in high school. That was so hilarious and funny. If you guys and girls don't know, Woods and Cody Rhodes actually went to high school together. They have known each other for a very, very long time. And for Woods to say that, like, under his breath, that was brilliant and great. It would have been funny to see him go off on Cody, but that probably would have meant a match and this and that, which I would love to see, but not right for their characters right this second. So for him to just, oh yeah, like, you were so good in high school. And it does plant seeds that Cody isn't the nice guy that we think that he is. So I really enjoyed that little segment. And so, yeah, those are your hot takes for Monday Night Raw. We've got SmackDown and then Saturday night's main event coming up. Then we have Netflix, the debut of Netflix Raw, Royal Rumble, another Saturday night's main event. So many things happening. Guys, girls, I thank you for joining me for the live streams and the chats and just every other video. I appreciate every single one of you. Have a great day.